gone through these. It's just like you make sure that all your profile is updated, some tips, and make sure that the information is accurate. The advantage is of having a research profile, your visibility will increase as a researcher. You will get more opportunities in terms of funding, in terms of collaboration, and maybe in terms of in getting invitation for to review or getting invitation to be editor or to collaborate with other people. Okay, and then of course you can maintain like your impact in your field will also will increase because more when you keep up your profile, you keep providing the information about your latest research. So there are very good chances that other people will start citing your work and you will get more recognized in the research area. Different kind of scientific indexing like impact factor, Scopus, CiteScore, eigenfactor, edge index. There are many things. So I'm just going to provide very brief information about each one of them so that you can get some insight. I know most of you will be aware, but just for a kind of revision. So the scientific indexing impact factors, Scopus, CiteScore. Scopus especially provide a score called CiteScore that is for providing the annual average citation count per document for a specific journal. And then eigenfactor. So all these three indexing, they are for identifying or comparing the journal. For example, let's say if you have three journals, and they are all the three are indexed in Scopus. All the three has Q1 category, for example, or Q2 category, and you want to identify which one is better, all these three. Because, for example, they both the three are indexed in Scopus, both the three are in Q1 category. Okay, but still you want to compare that which one is better journal. So in that case, you can go for CiteScore, and which one has the highest CiteScore, that will be better journal. Though they are in Q1, they are in indexed in Scopus, but one has better CiteScore, so that one will be better journal. Same thing with the impact factor as well. Impact factor, what it does, it measures the average number of citations received by articles published in a specific journal within a particular year. Means within a year, in a particular journal, how many citation a particular article has received. Okay, so it's a measure of average number of that. So again, impact factor, it was initially started with the ISI, and now this is a very confusing term in the journals. So like for example, when you are checking impact factor, make sure that you check the impact factor or verify the impact factor from an authentic source, like for example, Scopus or let's say Web of Science. Don't go for the impact factor which is written on the website of the journal, because this, if you see, is a journal calculation, right, which can be done by anyone. Average number of citation received by the articles published in a journal within 1 year. So what they do, that they calculate their own impact factor, most of the journal, just to showcase high number of the high impact factor of their journal. So they calculate by themselves and misguide the researcher who are publishing their research there. So if you are going for this particular matrix or this particular index, just make sure that you are getting it, the impact factor value from a third party or some authentic source like Web of Science, which is most authentic one, or Scopus, the second one. Okay. Then eigenfactor is also, you can say, the trustworthy. This is also trustworthy, but if you are going with the trustworthy source, okay. If someone is providing their own impact factor, don't go for it, because some journals, they are not even indexed anywhere, and they are showing on their website that they have an impact factor of 7, 8, or something like that. Okay. So just make sure that when you are going for impact factor, you go for a proper source or authentic source. Eigenfactor is another score which is measure all performance of a journal. Okay, so again, all these three, they are for journal. So it consider both the things, the citation a journal receives and the importance of that particular journals. For example, let's say you have published one article in XYZ journal, and then now other journals are citing, or other people are citing your articles. So the people who are citing your articles, where their article is being published, where their article is being published in the conferences or in lower category journal or higher category journal. This particular score, it calculates all those values as well, that where it has been published. So that means, for example, your article published in Q1 category, and only the other Q1 categories, or which are higher ranked journal than yours, they are citing. That means your article has more impact. right? So that means eigenfactor of that particular journal will be more in that case. Then H index and citation count, this is for a researcher, not journal. So it's a for particular researcher. H index, it measures both the productivity and impact of the research. What it does actually, that for example, okay, I'll come back to this one just within a second. First, let me explain this one. Citation count. Citation count is represent the total number of time a specific publication has been cited by other people. So for example, if I published one article, how many times this particular article has been published. And H index, I will just go back to Google Scholar to explain this one. It's much easier to explain from there. Oh, sorry. So here, if you see, this is the citation count. This particular article got 192 citation. Okay, this is how many. This article got 150. So this is the citation count for this particular article. And this is the H index and citation count. They are the impact of the researcher. So for example, if this is very good articles, if because in just 2 year time it goes to 292 citations. Okay, now if you see H index is 21 all time and since 2018 also 21. What does actually it means? If you rank all my articles based upon the citation count, so for example, this is the highest, so highest will be on the top and lowest citation count will be on the bottom. So for example, they have nothing, they are just published articles, so no citation for them. One citation for this one, so that's why it is in the lower. And then this is based upon the time when it came out, because they have all the have one citation and when they came out. So this came in the end and this was the beginning. So that's why the of that one will be lowest and ranking of this one will be highest. Okay, so now if you rank all of them and if you see count them based upon, let's say, indexing 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. So if you reach my article number 21 here, okay, the indexing is 21. So here, so for example, let's say this is article number 21. Okay, so the index, that means the serial number in the sort from highest to lowest is 21 and the citation count is also 21. Okay, now the next one, for example, is serial number is 21, 22, for example, and the citation count is 21. So in this case, the serial number become more than the citation count. So that's why in H index will stop there. So in H index, to calculate the H index, the serial number, when you organize your articles from highest citation count to the lowest citation count, the serial number of that particular article should be greater than or equal to the number of citation. So that will be your H index. Okay, so let's see again. Here, for example, in this screen, it is showing 20 articles, right? So here, that means the citation serial number is 20 here, and the citation count is 25. I'll just select this one and I'll open this one. Now this one, if you see, this is 21 and then the citation count 22, right? So that means H index become 21 because there are 21 articles whose citation count is more than their serial number. When you come here, it's 22, but the citation count is 21. So that's why this will not be counted in H index. So H index will be counted from here, only the article before here. Okay. Sorry, I'm taking too much time. Only 2 more minutes. Okay, so H index, then we have Altmetrics and Google Scholar Metrics. Google Scholar Metrics, it also provide H5 index or H5 median values, which represent the H index and median citation for article published. I10 is only specific to Google Scholar only, and it counts how many articles has got 10 citation or more. So if any article got 10 or more citation, it will be counted in the I10 index. Okay, and Altmetrics is mainly measure the social media impact of your research articles. Okay, Web of Science, it has multiple indexing. For example, SCI, SCIE, SCI, ISI. There were there was a term called ISI indexing. When Clarivate Analytics acquired ISI, or Institute of Scientific Information, then this become very less common. Earlier, this was very popular indexing, but nowadays only older people like me, they use it. Okay. Then Social Science Citation Index, SSCI. So these are some citation indexes which are used by Web of Sciences. So when you go to Web of Science website, master journal list, so you will find these kind of article, these type of indexing. We'll see the differences between them. First, Social Sciences Citation Index. It is applicable to multidisciplinary or especially the journals which are in social science field. So it measures the citation or indexing of those journals. So for example, it is of course very used one, a very authentic one. If you are using for the social science, you want to see the journal of social sciences, okay, and you want to see the rank, this SSCI ranking. So the journal which has higher SSCI ranking, so that is the better journal. Then among these, the difference is social science, science citation index is a main target of this one is to provide researcher with the access to most. This is one of the most authentic one and most reputable scientific literature index from Web of Science, which is considered among all the research society. And this is expanded. This is, you can say, the second number indexing from SCI. The top one is SCI. Then after that, in this scientific field, we are excluding here SSCI. Okay. So social sciences are not included here. So we are talking about scientific field. That means, for example, engineering, for example, computer science, IT, or mechanical, all kind of engineering, or physics, chemistry, all those. So they come under this one, SCI and SCIE. Okay. And social sciences, they are like, for example, management, economics, all these do come, those, or like, for example, media, they come under social sciences indexing. So in that case, we have this SCIE. This is the expanded version. So here, this is the top journal, top category. But sometime the journal before it comes into this category, it is ranked into this category, SCIE. So it's a kind of cover a broader range of discipline. And it here, when we are saying only the science, it includes some extra as well. For example, humanities or social sciences as well. ESCI, these are the new or emerging source citation. This is like, for example, they are not in SCI or SCIE, but they are publishing good articles. They are new in the publication in the publishing field. For example, these article whether these journal has been newly introduced by the very good publishers, or there is a conference which is repeating every year. For example, till 10 years or 15 years has been continuously repeating and is publishing good articles. So those comes under these category SCE, SCI. That means these are new sources relatively, but they are publishing good articles. So when you are going for this for any publication, just you can rank them based upon the journal or the source where you want to publish based upon these rankings. Okay, so that's it from my side. Thank you very much. If anyone has any question, please feel free to ask.